It's me again. And today I want to offer you another exploration that you can do in sitting. So if you sit a lot, or if you have any back issues, back pain, tightness in your back, this is something that you could do. So you need a flat chair, again, to sit on, flat and hard, to have your feet fully on the ground. And the first thing we are going to do, we are going to wake up your sitting bones and do a walk in sitting. So if you don't know your sitting bones, so just glide your hands under your buttocks and find those bony bits. And when you have a good sense of them, wiggle in them a little bit and do a walk towards the back of your chair and then forward just a few times. So this exercise is really good to do by itself for pregnant women, for anyone who is sitting a lot, again, back pain. But for us today, it's just a wake up call to your sitting bones. So now, what we are going to do next, put one of your hands on your lower back and your other hand on your belly here. And just start listening to your breathing. Breathing in, expanding your belly, and breathing out, letting your belly button sink towards your spine. Yeah, so just get into your rhythm. Give yourself time to listen, to get into this breathing rhythm. Okay? So once you're familiar with this one, this is clear, start exaggerating this movement a little bit. So when you breathe in, you push your belly out slightly, a little bit more. And then when you breathe out, you arch, you round your lower back. So you go between arching and rounding your back, letting probably your whole spine move, but you focus on the movement of your belly and your lower back. So forwards, backwards, into your belly, into your lower back. Just breathing in, breathing out. Yeah, so you move your whole spine from your lower back. Then leave it. When it's all clear, you can spend a little bit more time on this, just pause and move a little bit more. So when you're ready to come back, take your hands and explore your lower ribs. So palpate your ribs here, palpate your chest bone, find that pointy bit there downwards where the bone is not more, there is no more bone, and it's the soft tissue of your belly muscles. So just for you to know this area a little bit more. So the next time you will arch and round your back, you imagine that you do it from your lower ribs. So you do it from the middle. You go arching and round, breathing in and breathing out. The same movement, different initiation. So you do it from your lower ribs, from your middle. Again, spend a little bit more time on that. As much as you need. You can pause. Leave it when you're done. And then when you're ready to come back, this time explore your clavicles first. So palpate your clavicles from the front here, but also put your hand on the 7th cervical vertebra, the lowest vertebra of your neck, which is this bumpy bit behind. Yeah. So and then again, come back to arching and rounding, but this time do it from here. So imagine that you do it from your clavicles. Feel like you're doing it from your clavicles, rounding and arching. And then it's your 7th cervical vertebra that is also moving backward and forward. So do this exploration here at this level. And keep doing that. What it does is that we cannot feel our back so well sometimes. We cannot see it. So that's why we don't always have a good feeling of what is our spine, what are the vertebrae, how they are all working, how they move together, how they engage in movements. When you clarify what happens here in the front, it has to change something or to engage your back in some way, because all the ribs here, they are connected to your spine, they are on the back side, but those are the areas, your clavicles, your ribs, your chest bone, your belly, those that the areas that probably are a little bit more clear for you because they are in front and you have easier access to them to palpate, to see. You can also watch how the movement is involved, what kind of movement is involved here. And then again, leave it, stop somewhere in the middle, rest. And when you're ready to come back, again, bring your hands, bring your elbows and your thighs just above your knees. And then here what happens is that you are not loading your lower back. Yeah, because you have the skeletal support of your arms and your shoulders. So your lower back is not efforting as much as probably it would usually do. So in here, start doing the same arching and rounding movement, but go other way around. So start with the clavicles. So start the movement from the clavicles and 7th cervical vertebra. Then move to your lower ribs. So do the movement from your lower ribs. And then do the same from your lower belly. So belly button, forward, in, forward, in. And what you can also do, you can also engage your eyes into this process, because we always go where our gaze goes. So look at your button, belly button. Look at the ceiling. Look at your belly button. Look at the ceiling. And then leave it. When you had enough, when you explored all the parts, leave it. Come back. Find your sitting bones and notice the way you sit. Notice how supported you are in sitting, how easy it is for your spine to be supported by your pelvis. How easy it is for you to be supported by your sitting bones, how open is your chest, and in general, what kind of feeling of support do you have, and how your sitting posture benefits from just being supported, just reminding yourself how you can move all those areas. So hopefully you can use this and then just get rid of that extra tightness, some lower back pain, and have an easier way to sit when you have to sit. Thank you.